All right, we'll go ahead and call this one into session. Again, my name is Golden Yellow. I'll be the presiding judge over today's hearing. All right, looks like the Wi-Fi is working again on this tablet. So, Mr. Sapphire, this is an expungement hearing for Mr. demarcus, correct?
Yes, Your Honor, that is correct.
Okay, as I read it here, we're seeking expungement of the following charges: 1 count first-degree speeding, 1 count assault and battery, 1 count obstruction, 1 count reckless evading, 1 count criminal possession of a Class 2 firearm, 1 count of reckless endangerment, 1 count disturbing the peace, 1 count burglary, 1 count criminal possession of firearms Class 1, and 1 count of robbery. The notation here is that Mr. demarcus would like to renew himself with the community for the better good. Is that accurate as you have it, Mr. Sapphire?
That is correct.
Okay. All right. Yeah. Okay. So you said you had 1 character witness to speak today, correct?
Yes, I would. Do you want me to speak before or just do
No,
the character witness first?
You're certainly fine. Go ahead, Mr. Sapphire.
All right, yeah. So Mr. demarcus here, when he first flew into the city many months ago, he started working at EMS. And EMS is a very difficult job there. I believe he may have come across some people working there that were a bad influence on Mr. demarcus, and that's the reason why these charges, accrued on his record. He does not blame them for what he has done, but he did those things hanging out with people that he should not have been hanging out with originally. We asked the court today to, as Mr. demarcus has helped out countless people that have walked into Pillbox, we asked that we help him out today, removing all these charges from his record today. And yes, we have brought 1 character witness today to speak on the good nature of Mr. demarcus. And before we do that, I would just like to ask, the court to, I believe it's been, his last incident was on May 6th. So again, it's another extremely long time for Mr. demarcus. I think it's well deserving that Mr. demarcus will get this expungement today, based on the testimony of his character witness.
Actually, his last offense is May the 2nd, so pretty close, but the point is not lost on the court for sure. So,
all right.
All right, Mr. Sapphire, I think that's all fine and good. You said you had 1 character witness. What was his name again? I'm sorry.
Dean Malo.
Okay, DEE for the first name, MALO for the last name.
No, it's all 1 name.
What? State your first and last name.
Come on up to the podium. State your
make sure
first
you're
name, last
shouting.
name for the record.
Give me away.
Okay, what's your first and last name and date of birth for the record, please?
Imalo Way, 9/18/97. What was that?
Okay, so I got Demelo. What was your last name? I'm sorry.
Way.
Way, W-A-Y? W-A-Y? Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
All right, I'm sorry, sir. All right, so you've come here today of your own free will to speak on behalf of Mr. demarcus, correct?
Correct.
Okay, what would you like to share with the court today, sir?
I feel like demarcus has definitely been a changed man. Hired me at the taco shop and putting in a lot of work at the taco shop. Seen a lot of changes within his behavior over the past few months. If it wasn't for him, I honestly don't think I would have been doing as well as I am in the city right now. So he's definitely a big help and definitely like a mentor to a lot of us.
Okay. How do you know Mr. demarcus?
I've known him for several years.
Oh, okay. And what do you do in the city? What's your job, sir?
Well, when I first got here, I was hired at taco shop from demarcus, and I met a bunch of people after that. Now I work at PDM. So.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Anything else you'd like to add, or is that all you have for me today?
That's about it.
Okay. Well, thank you much for spending the time to come up today on behalf of Mr. demarcus. The court definitely thanks you for that. Okay.
Of course.
All right. All right, Mr. demarcus, if you would, could you take the pulpit and state your name and date of birth for the record, please?
Go demarcus. 07/13/99.
Okay. Could you make sure you're shouting, please? And then when you're ready, just feel free to share with the court whatever it is you'd like for us to hear today.
It's really simple, honestly. I was young and dumb. I just had a birthday. And I've got different people around me to put more positive things into my ears. And you say, I did my time for all of those things that you listed. And while I was in them cells, busting them tables, trying to get my sentence reduced, I had a lot of time to think and self-reflect. And I think I came out a way better man than what I went in when I went in. Um, and yeah, as you can see, I've been staying out of trouble, keeping my head low. I'm a boss at the taco shop, so it's been busy. I haven't been having much time to do anything other than work.
Mhm.
Um, yeah, it feels more good to put people in positions to work at the mech shop. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
And have give them opportunities that they wouldn't have had otherwise. You know? But yeah, I'm done with that life, and I can definitely say that I'm trying to move on towards better things.
Okay. All right, Mr. DeMarcus. Thank you very much for that testimony today. Mr. Sapphire, is there anything else you'd like to add, or anything else you'd like to say to the court at this time?
Uh,
Jesus Christ!
no
Oh
further
my goodness.
comments.
Why is it every fucking courthouse we have this happens? Jesus. Right. So obviously, looking at your character witness has a stellar reputation. You've not had any trouble with the police in nearly 2 months, which is very commendable, especially in this town, especially based on what we just heard. You can, like as I mentioned earlier, you can sneeze and get into a gunfight with somebody. So,
Yep.
so genuinely, the court is very pleased with your progress. I genuinely, personally enjoy the taco shop and enjoy the tacos. You may
Yeah,
not
that
have
shit
seen me,
bussin'
but
bussin'.
I've definitely seen you there working. So, the court is very pleased to grant this expungement. I'm not going to reread the charges again, but the long list of charges that were included in this expungement request will be removed at the behest of the court. Basically, this will make you no different than the day you first came into the city. And all those, hey, no slapping. What are you doing? No slapping in this court. I'll hold you in contempt. Anyway,
Don't open that.
My bad, a little excited.
that's okay. I understand. But just keep that in the bedroom, right? Not in the courthouse. So certainly you'll be able to apply for a weapons license, and when we do have voting and things like that, you'll be able to do those things. So I'll make sure that paperwork is filed with Mr. Sapphire. He'll get a copy to share with you, and I'll make sure that's also filed with the appropriate divisions within the police department. Do either of you, Mr. Sapphire or Mr. DeMarcus, have any other questions for the court today?
I do have one question. Is
Sure.
my class one it's not active anymore or what? Cause I've
Right.
I don't recall every when I got pulled over with my class one, they definitely checked the system and they said my license was active. So
Well, let's see. Let's see. Now, looking at your record in the MDT, I see that it was granted on March 31st. It looks like it was never removed. So that was a paperwork slip up by the
okay.
previous judge. So that will need to be removed, obviously, based on the charges that you had. You'll have to go
Right.
back through the process. You'll have to go to any ammunition store and get the beginning gun safety certificate, and then once that's done, you could come find myself or one of the clerks, and we can issue that weapons license to you. Okay.
All right, not a problem.
All right. Just one reminder that I did forget to say: this is a once in a lifetime opportunity. If you do happen to have additional charges down the road, you get the wrong place at the wrong time, whatever the case may be, the court would not hear any motion to expunge any charges down the road. Okay. All right. That's all I've got for you guys. Court is now adjourned.
Thank you, Your
All
Honor.
right. Appreciate you.
Thank you, guys. I'll take care of this paperwork immediately.